Hi, my name is Wendy, and each month I will be sharing some of my favorite fantasy or romance books with you. Most of these books will be available at the Madison Public Library, or you can place them on hold. Today I have author Catharina Maura. She's predominantly a romance writer, but she has just delved into dark romance. The first group of books we're going to talk about are her romance books. And what I have in front of you is the Windsor series. It's a contemporary romance collection centered on 6 billionaire siblings whose meddling grandmother arranges their marriage. Each book is a standalone, but set in the same universe. And they're best to read them 1 through 6, but you can read them out of order and you'll still get the same pleasure out of all the books if you didn't read them in order. It's more than fine. So, there are 6 Windsor siblings: Aries, Luca, Dion, Zane, Lex, and Sierra. They're heirs to a powerful family empire. Their grandmother orchestrates arranged marriages for each of them, leading to stories filled with angst, forbidden love, marriage of convenience, and billionaire romance tropes. The themes include age gaps, enemies to lovers, and unrequited love. And like I said, she does predominantly write romance, but just recently stepped into the dark romantasy side of things for the fantasy side. So in the Windsor series, the first book we're going to talk about is The Wrong Bride. That is Aries and Raven's story. Ravens ends up marrying her sister's fiancé, Aries, when her sister disappears on the wedding day. She's always loved him, but he only had eyes for her sister. Now married, Raven is determined to win his heart. The tropes would be the sister's ex-fiancé, arranged marriage, and age gap. The next book in the series is called The Temporary Wife. This is Luca and Valentina's story. When Luca's secretary quits and his family forces him into an engagement, he solves both their problems by secretly marrying his secretary. This book is a marriage of convenience, billionaire boss secretary. The third book in the series is Unwanted Marriage. That is Dion and Faye's story. Dion has been engaged to Faye since childhood, but never wanted her until he sees her with another man. Childhood engagement, and this is enemies to lovers. In book 4, we have Broken Vows. That is Zane and Celeste's story. They're childhood rivals turned business competitors. Zane realizes his feelings for Celeste run deeper than rivalry. This is a second chance romance, rivals to lover story. In book 5, The Secret Fiancé, this is Lex and Rhea's story. Lex uncovers Rhea's hidden name in his family's servers, leading to a passionate and secretive romance. This features hidden identity and arranged marriage. In the 6th and final book in the series, we have Devious Husband. The details involve Sierra Windsor and Xavier, with themes of deception and love in high society. Now we are on to her new book, A Curse of Shadows and Ice. This is a dark romantasy, and it's a Beauty and the Beast inspired retelling. It blends fantasy, romance, enemies to lovers, and forced marriage tropes with high stakes and forbidden magic. It's set in a kingdom cursed with eternal winter and shadows. The curse was cast by a vengeful empress upon her son, Felix, dooming him to immortality in a monstrous form. His empire is slowly crumbling under the weight of this magic. And Felix, known as the Shadow Emperor, is desperate to save his people. A prophecy says only a woman from a distant kingdom can break the curse. And then Princess Arabella of Althea, the overlooked daughter of the king, possesses forbidden magic. When Felix threatens to conquer her homeland, Arabella is forced into a political marriage to protect her kingdom. And Arabella learns she's destined to free Felix's country from its curse, and she agrees to help Felix control the curse's effects on his people in exchange for her freedom. As Felix teaches her to master her volatile magic, their relationship shifts from hatred to passion. And the union must be made for love to break the curse, but Felix initially ignores this condition, and Arabella struggles with betrayal, fear, and growing feelings for a man who was once her captor. It features, like I said, Beauty and the Beast retelling. It's an enemies to lover. It's a forced marriage, forbidden magic. It is definitely a slow burn romance, and it's cursed kingdom and prophecy. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe so you can hear about more amazing books from Madison Public Library.